Have you ever lost someone and your body still remembers the day? Some people don't leave your life, they leave your house, but they stay in your habits, your fears, your mornings. This is the story of a girl who still wakes up at 4 a.m. There was a house filled with people, uncles, aunts, parents, but in that house there were two people who had their own world, Raghavaya and his granddaughter Ananya. From the day she was born, he loved her differently. If she cried, he would panic. If she laughed, he would glow. Everyone knew she was his favorite. He had simple rules. If you eat too much junk food, he would say, your skin will become like mine. See, these wrinkles. She would stare at his hands seriously, and she believed him, not because she understood health, but because he said it. From that day, she stopped eating junk food, not out of fear, out of love. Every night at exactly 7 p.m., she had one responsibility, eye drops. No one reminded her. She would walk to him, hold his face gently, and say, Tata, eyes. He never blinked, even if it stung, because he didn't want her to feel she did it wrong. That was their ritual. Years passed. She became older. College, responsibilities, adult life. But some things never changed. If she entered the room, his eyes searched only for her. If someone scolded her, he defended her immediately. Love had matured, but it never reduced. One summer, his health began to weaken. Saline bottles were placed in the house. But even then, he held only her hand. She sat beside him for hours, not speaking, just holding, as if her hand alone could stop time. Later, he was shifted to the hospital. Everyone said he will come back. She believed it because he always did. One night at 3 a.m., she suddenly woke up. No noise, no reason, just awake. At that same moment, a phone call was being made. He's no more. At 4 a.m., the ambulance arrived. They brought him home. An icebox was placed in the hall. People cried loudly. She didn't. She just sat there, watching him, waiting for his chest to rise. The house became quieter, not empty, just incomplete. And then something strange began. Every morning at 4 a.m., she woke up without alarm, without reason. The same time he came home, the same time she saw him last. Even today, 4 a.m. still belongs to him. Whenever she hears an ambulance siren, her chest tightens, her breathing changes, because somewhere inside her, that night never ended. Sometimes he visits her dreams, not sick, not weak, just sitting normally, waiting for 7 p.m. for eye drops. There is something no one tells us about grandparents. They don't ask for much. They don't ask for expensive gifts. They don't ask for long conversations. They don't even ask you to sit for hours. They just want a little presence, a few minutes beside them, a small question about their day. We always think there will be another summer, another evening, another 7 p.m. But life does not send reminders before it takes someone away. One day, the chair will be empty, the room will be quiet, and suddenly you will have all the time in the world, but no one to give it to. If they are sitting in the next room right now, go sit beside them. Not because they are weak, not because they are old, but because one day you will wish for one more ordinary moment and you won't get it. Love them loudly, sit with them quietly before 4 a.m. becomes a memory instead of a time.